It's late at night, you're scrolling, and suddenly a video makes you feel like you can conquer the world. You draft a massive to-do list and set your alarm for 5 a.m. But 48 hours later, the energy is gone. The alarm goes off and the idea of tackling that exact same list feels impossible. Most people respond by turning inward. We assume a lack of willpower or a character flaw, concluding that we simply aren't cut out for the goals we set. This diagram shows the trap. It's an endless loop where we chase the motivation high, hit the inevitable crash, and instead of working, we begin searching for the next hit of inspiration to feel that rush again. We often treat motivation as a permanent personality trait, but it functions like any other fleeting emotion, unreliable and largely out of our control on a random Tuesday morning. Relying on a temporary emotional state to drive a life strategy guarantees long-term frustration, as you're constantly waiting for a spark that isn't coming. Think of motivation as the spark that lights the fire, and self-discipline as the wood. One gets the flame started, but the other keeps it burning strong long after the initial heat fades. This graph maps the difference. Emotion shows erratic spikes followed by flat lines, while behavior is a slow, steady, ascending staircase. Prioritizing discipline removes the need to feel ready. Over time, this cumulative growth completely dwarfs those initial bursts of inspiration. High achievers recognize that discipline provides a massive operational advantage. It allows them to continue moving forward while their competitors are still waiting for a mood that might never come. Executing in the absence of inspiration is the single measurable separator between those who plan and those who actually produce. Self-discipline is a skill developed through consistent micro-commitments, rather than a trait you're simply born with. It begins with keeping a promise to yourself that is so small it feels almost insignificant, like waking up 10 minutes earlier or finishing one specific task before lunch. Each completed task builds internal trust, generating earned confidence. This cumulative trust reduces the mental effort needed for the next action. Because you kept yesterday's promise, today's larger task feels manageable, allowing your habits to stack into a solid foundation. This self-sustaining engine relies on a simple rule. Action must precede the feeling. You move first, and the emotional ease of the habit follows later. This brings us to a difficult reality. Achieving significant goals is often unglamorous and frequently boring. Making this transition requires leaving behind the version of yourself that waited for the perfect mood. You are trading the comfort of procrastination for the reality of consistent output. Culturally, we love the myth of the inspired winner, but real progress belongs to the person who simply shows up every day, regardless of how they feel. Your progress is decided in the exact second you realize you do not want to do the work in front of you. That moment of heavy resistance isn't a sign to stop. It is the specific point where self-discipline is actually practiced and strengthened. Stop searching for the spark and start laying down the wood. Long-term success belongs to those who master the art of doing the work when they have no reason to, except that they said they would.